Macedonian naming dispute. Ethnic Macedonian position. Self-determination and self-identification. Skopje rejects many of Athens' objections due to what it sees as several errors in the Greek claims. According to the government in Skopje, the preservation of the constitutional name, which is also used by many other international organizations, for both domestic and international use, is of the utmost importance. The country asserts that it does not lay exclusive claim to the term Macedonia either in the geographic or the historic sense. Various demonstrations and protests in the Republic of Macedonia and the ethnic Macedonian diaspora were held to support their view that their right to self-determination is violated by what they regard as the rejection of the name from the international community. The Macedonian Academy of Arts and Sciences suggests, and today Slavs have been living there, Macedonia, for a period of 1,400 years. What is more natural than that the Balkanized Slavs who have lived so long and continuously in Macedonia should be called Macedonians and their language Macedonian? Ethnic Macedonians claim they are descended from both original indigenous Macedonians and from the Slavic peoples who invaded the region in the 6th–8th century AD, thereby mixing both cultures and traditions. Historical perspective. Authors and scholars in the Republic of Macedonia criticize Greece for claiming sole ownership of the ancient kingdom, the former arguing that historical sources indicate a significant political and cultural distance between ancient Greeks and Macedonians. By contrast, Greek and international authors and scholars use other data to suggest that ancient Macedonians spoke Greek and identified as Greeks. The ethnic Macedonian claim to continuity with ancient Macedonia is based on the indigenous population having mixed with the Slavic newcomers after their arrival in the 6th and 7th century, and retaining the Macedonian name and Macedonian traditions and culture. The name Macedonia continued in use as a geographical and political term throughout the ancient, Roman, medieval and modern eras. It is observed that much of today's Greek Macedonia was only fully Hellenized by political and military means in modern times. After the division of Macedonia in 1913, Greece carried out a policy of Hellenization of the local population, forcing name changes, religious affiliation, and writings of church frescoes and graves to Greek. During the Ioannis Metaxas era, Slavic-speaking Macedonians were deported or tortured for speaking or claiming to be Macedonian. Slavic Macedonians argue that they have a more legitimate claim to the name Macedonia than descendants of Greek settlers in Macedonia who had emigrated from Anatolia, Epirus and Thrace during the early 20th century. Ethnic Macedonian minority in Greece. In the 6th and 7th centuries AD, Slavic people migrated into northern Greece and competed with the Greek ethnic population of Macedonia, although over time adopting the Eastern Orthodox Christianity and Cyrillic script from Greek Macedonians. And Slavic languages have been spoken in the area alongside Greek in the region ever since. In parts of northern Greece, in the regions of Macedonia, mu alpha kappa epsilon delta omicron nu alpha, and Thrace, eta rho kappa eta, Slavic languages continued to be spoken by people with a wide range of self-identifications. The actual linguistic classification of these dialects is unclear, although most linguists will classify them as either Bulgarian or Macedonian Slavic, taking into account numerous factors, including the resemblance and mutual intelligibility of each dialect to the standard languages, abstand, and the self-identification of the speakers themselves. As however the vast majority of these people have a Greek national identity, linguists will make their decisions based on abstand alone. The Slavic-speaking minority of northern Greece can be divided in two main groups: Orthodox Christians and Muslims, primarily the Pomaks of eastern Macedonia and Thrace. The latter has no reported connection to ethnic Macedonians. The Christian portion of Greece's Slavic-speaking minority are commonly referred to as Slavophones, from the Greek sigma lambda alpha beta phi omega nu omicron iota, Slavophanoi, lit. Slavic speakers, or Dopii, which means locals in Greek, from ancient Greek nu tau pi iota omicron sigma, and Topios, local. The vast majority of them espouse a Greek national identity and are bilingual in Greek. They live mostly in the periphery of Western Macedonia and belong to the Greek Orthodox Church, which in conjunction with the Millet system of the Ottoman Empire which occupied the region until 1913, may explain their self-identification as Greeks. In the 1951 census, 41,017 people claimed to speak the Slavic language. One unofficial estimate for 2000 puts their number at 1.8% of the Greek population, that is circa 200,000. This group has received some attention in recent years due to claims from the Republic of Macedonia that these people form an ethnic Macedonian minority in Greece. Some organizations and academics have stated that there is a minority within the Slavophone community in Greece which self-identifies as ethnic Macedonian. There is a dispute over the size of this alleged minority, with some Greeks denying it outright, and some ethnic Macedonians inflating the numbers substantially. The Greek Helsinki Monitor reports that, difficult and therefore risky it is to declare a Macedonian minority identity in such an extremely hostile if not aggressive environment in Greece. There are no official statistics to confirm or deny either claims. The Greek government has thus far refused on the basis that there is no significant community and that the idea of minority status is not popular amongst the Greek-identifying, linguistic community of northern Greece, as it would have the effect of them being marginalized. Professor Danforth reports. Finally, the Greek government denies the existence of a Macedonian minority in northern Greece, claiming that there exists only a small group of Slavophone Hellenes or bilingual Greeks, who speak Greek and a local Slavic dialect but have a Greek national consciousness. A political party promoting this line and claiming rights of what they describe as the Macedonian minority in Greece, the Rainbow, was founded in September 1998. It received 2,955 votes in the region of Macedonia in the 2004 elections.